Hey, good morning. It's Joe here at Larry's Pistol and Pawn, North Memorial Parkway. Last week we talked a lot about sighting. This week I thought we'd talk a little bit about sights, the different kind of sights you can get on your handgun. So I'm going to start and show you through kind of the evolution almost of sights as you can get them on your handgun. But first of all, think about something like this. You need two sights, one front, one rear, and they need to be aligned like we talked about last week a little bit. That's the number one thing to think about. So your sights come in different configurations. Now, a really popular sight is like on this Glock. You can see here on the back you have the white U and then a white dot up front. This makes it really easy to line up your sights. Now, in this particular gun, you cannot adjust the front sight. On any gun, I don't really recommend messing with the front sight and trying to adjust it. You can adjust the rear sight, both windage and elevation on some guns, but be very careful. These are very minute adjustments on windage and elevation for handguns. So the next gun I want to look at real quickly, this is a Versa, and this one has similar type sights. You see the white dots there? Makes it really easy to line up, okay? You can see that helps you get your line, okay? On target pistols, now target pistols are much more different because you have very detailed controls here for your windage and elevation. And you can also adjust the front sight on some of these pistols. Again, I don't recommend adjusting the front sight. You really get into something there that you really don't want to fool with. Windage and elevation on rear sights, this is a Ruger Mark IV target pistol, heavy pistol made for target shooting in .22. Now this is a nice set of sights right here. This is on the Springfield Xd. You can see this one has a red fiber optic sight up front, which captures the light and makes it much easier to see in low light conditions. Really nice adjustable sight. You can see this one can be pushed left or right. Again, let me say that again. I don't recommend pushing them left or right. I recommend leaving them the way they are. Okay. Now a new gun just recently on the market. This is the CP33 by Kel-Tec. Has an interesting set of fiber optics on it. Probably some of the best fiber optic sights around. Really nice sights. Red in the back, green in the front. Makes it really easy to sight this gun. Sometimes you want to move up and get some electronic sights, and if you do that, you can get two things. You can get a laser, which I'll talk about real quick here. This particular gun has a laser on it, okay? This is a Crimson Trace, and all you got to do is hit the side button on either side and turn it off or turn it on. This makes it real easy. Again, I don't recommend lasers for brand new shooters because brand new shooters look at the laser and they think they can hold it steady, but in reality, nobody can hold the gun steady. So new shooters often get frustrated trying to use the laser to hold it steady. But if you want to use a laser, again, every bad guy in the world knows what that red dot is. Speaking of red dots, you can also get lasers in green dots or red dots. And again, you can get, like this particular gun, this is a Smith & Wesson EZ. Again, it has really nice sights without laser, or you can get the laser on it. Either way. So whatever you like. In addition to using the laser where the bad guy can see that, a lot of folks are now going to red dot. Now, this is a really trick gun. This got the tandem cross grips. It's got the carbon fiber barrel and the muzzle brake, but without a sight of some kind, it's of no value. This particular gun has a Crimson Trace red dot on it. So the bad guy doesn't see anything, but you can see the red dot when you look down the barrel, okay? And it looks a little funky on the video, but trust me, there's a red dot in there. Now, the good thing about that red dot and this type of sight, you can control the size of the red dot. You can make it larger or smaller, depending on how far away your target is and what MOA you'd like. Now, I just said a word you're not familiar with, perhaps. MOA means minute of angle. We'll talk about that in another video. The last gun I want to look at is this particular gun. This is a Springfield Xd. It has terrific sights, a really high post on it from the factory, but this one also has a Vortex red dot on it, and it's turned on. See, I can get a shot of that. So really nice sights on this one. Now, the thing is, when you go to buy a handgun and you decide you want to buy something, Make sure that you get the sights that you want. Look at the sights as well as the gun. The sights are really important for how accurate you're going to be. Some people like fiber optic sights, some people don't. You need to look at different sights before you decide on what you want to buy. Again, these things are expensive. It takes a lot of time to get used to them, and you need to practice a lot to be really proficient with them, but it's worth it in the long run. And now I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go down and we're going to shoot an AR-15 in automatic mode. So we'll do that right now.